Hi, I'm in the middle of filming for an episode of Woodworking for Beginners for my Get Into Woodworking channel, and I thought I'd try and address one of the problems that somebody's asked me about recently, and that's how to make clean tenon shoulders. So how do you make a tenon that once it goes in its mortise has a lovely, clean, crisp line around its joint? So hopefully I've got a few tips here that'll help you do that. If you're finding that your joint goes together at an angle, something like this, or even in the other direction like this, or even a combination of those angles, then your problem is going to be in your mortise and you're just not preparing it plumb to the surface of the work. Use a long reference like the blade of a combination square to sight your chisel against, to make sure it's not leaning in either direction. Make sure it's plumb. You can move that around to find the best position for you to look at. The ends of the mortise don't want to be chopped leaning one way or the other, and the whole length of the mortise doesn't want to be chopped leaning from one side to the other. A router or router plane is excellent for getting the faces of tenons parallel to the work. The height of tenon shoulders is very rarely high enough to make using a shoulder plane accurate at keeping this parallel, so just keep checking it that you're not tilting too much. If you choose to mark your shoulder lines from the end of your component, then you've got to make sure that that end has been prepared lovely and square itself. Also make sure that your marking gauge has either a wheel or a marking knife rather than a pin. The profile of a blade cuts an awful lot nicer and cleaner. Also make sure that your bevel points towards the end of the tenon. Best of all, use a marking knife and a square to mark your lines. And you can even use a double bevel knife as long as you tilt it over so that the bevel rides against the blade of the square. Holding the blade of the square on the material that's going to be kept on the show face, so that stops anything tearing out with the knife. This is going to be the waist side where we're going to prepare the tenon. So mark it relatively deep, carry that line all the way around. So they might meet up all the way around. That knife line is nice and clean. We've protected the parts we want to keep from any tear out. The only thing now is to make sure that when we saw the shoulders, we don't saw into this knife line. We've got to protect that knife line as much as we can. We'll just, from the waist side, pare in towards the base of the knife line that we just created. And you'll hear a clunk when it goes into there. That little piece will flop out. Be gentle. I've seen people do this with an awful lot of effort and then flicking bits and even not getting all the way through and then trying to rub it off. And everything you do like that, there's a chance of marking this knife line and tearing out some material. So just be careful with it. This exercise, I'm going to use a rough saw just to show that you can produce nice tight lines even if you're using a rough saw. So I'm going to lean this in, put it on the ramp that we've created when we pared that down to the knife wall. Let it come down so the edge of the teeth just hit that knife wall. And you see that the saw is slightly tilted, so the teeth are on each side of the set are sitting flat on the slope until we just get it started. And once we get started, we can bring the saw up square. Now chop or saw the cheeks off, making sure not to come into contact with those lovely sharp edges we've left at the shoulder. Sometimes you'll get some problems. If you saw down right the way down, suddenly you're going to break through and you're going to saw into these two faces and you're going to ruin those nice lines. So take it gently, almost down. At the end there, I would snap that off. I think that's the safest way to go. and quickly clean up. Just being careful not to touch these edges down here. So cleaning up these shoulder lines, which is going to make our joint look really nice, is all to do with using that knife line that we originally made. And I think you can probably see, if you look carefully around the edge there, you can see a little bit different from the saw mark. There's a cut line, a cut mark rather than a saw mark. And what we need to do now is register the chisel on that knife mark and then pair across to the base of the tenon. And we want to be creating a very slight undercut, so slightly down as we do it. I'm using a chisel which is narrower than the piece of work, so I can do an undercut without damaging either of the knife lines. So on the knife line, ease it forwards, and that was a little bit thick to take. You can take it in a couple of passes if you need to. Like so. Flip it around to the other side. Exactly the same. We'll take this in a couple of passes because it is quite thick. On the knife line, press down. Okay, just extend it a little bit towards the edges. Just work your way along. So we're never actually cutting on the edge of the work here. We're always starting from on top of the knife line. Work all the way round, and if you need to cut your tenon to length, do that. And then I like to put a little bevel, little chamfer all the way around the end of the tenon. No. There we go. So we don't have any of that roughness around the edge. You've got nice tight joint lines all the way around. I hope you found those tips useful. If you did, please share them with anyone else who might like them. And if you've got any suggestions yourself, please put them in the comments. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.